This is break 1157, the 2021 Donruss Elite One Box Pick Your Team. Also, folks, there's a few unsolds left in the next break, and I believe that is still open and available for sale. If you use promo code 817E50, and you can go and get in on those unsold teams. There's 3 teams available in the next break. You can get 50% off those teams using that, which is probably going to be cheaper than you would get them for an auction. We have Tom Brady of the Patriots, Joe Mixon of the Bengals, a star status Tom Brady of the Buccaneers out of 349, going to John. John, welcome to BreakTraders. Followed up by Devontae Adams of the Packers and Sam Darnold of the Carolina Panthers. Looks like we have a thick one in here. Wonder if it's a filler or a legitimate thick. It's a legitimate thick. We have Derek Carr of the Raiders, a rookie elitist, Terrace Marshall Jr. of the Carolina Panthers headed to Lucas, followed by Khalil Mack of the Bears and Joey Bosa of the Chargers. And let's see, what are we going to have here? It is going to be a 8 out of 15 throwback threads, Peyton Manning. 8 out of 15 throwback threads, Peyton Manning of the Indianapolis Colts, going to Michael. Cool card right there. Followed up by Justin Tucker of the Baltimore Ravens, Juju Smith-Schuster of the Steelers, Patrick Jones out of 91 of the Minnesota Vikings, and that is going to Phil. Followed up by Calvin Ridley of the Falcons and Dalvin Cook of the Minnesota Vikings. Dak Prescott of the Dallas Cowboys, followed by Dan Marino of the Miami Dolphins. We have a Jalen Ramsey die cut. Jalen Ramsey die cut right there. You know what that means? That gets magged of the Los Angeles Rams, and that is going to head to Ben. Not a bad hit right there if we're going to have a die cut that needs to be magged. And that is going to be 8 out of 24. Followed up by Derrick Henry of the Tennessee Titans and Jared Goff of the Detroit Lions. Alrighty, we have Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills, Alvin Kamara of the New Orleans Saints, a Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys headed to Gabriel, followed by George Kittle of the 49ers and Joe Burrow of the Bengals. Brett Favre of the Green Bay Packers, Darius Leonard of the Colts, an elite deck, Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs going to Ben, followed up by Mike Gesicki of the Dolphins and Aaron Jones of the Packers. We have Russell Wilson of the Seahawks, CeeDee Lamb of the Cowboys, a star status Patrick Mahomes out of 75 of the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is going to Ben. Followed up by Quinnen Williams of the New York Jets and Myles Garrett of the Browns. Alrighty, we have Jalen Hurts of the Philadelphia Eagles, DJ Chark of the Jaguars, an extension of the Rams right there, Justin Herbert of the Chargers, and Matt Ryan of the Falcons. Rob Gronkowski of the Buccaneers, Drew Lock of the Broncos, Adafa Owe of the Baltimore Ravens headed to Ben, followed up by Justin Jefferson of the Vikings and Tyler Heineke of the Washington football team. We got Tua of the Miami Dolphins, followed by a rookie on deck, Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Jordan. Then we have Brandon Cooks of the Houston Texans and Nick Bosa of the 49ers. And then, I know you all saw it, but here it goes. The Pen Pals, Najee Harris of the Pittsburgh Steelers headed to Jake. Nice Pen Pals auto right there. Luke Kuechly of the Carolina Panthers, Drew Brees of the New Orleans Saints, Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles going to Scott, followed up by Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs and Joe Montana of the 49ers. Jerry Rice of the 49ers, Jonathan Taylor of the Colts, a 2001 throwback Trey Lance of the 49ers headed to Braden. Braden, welcome to BreakTraders. And again, all new BreakTraders customers can use promo code NEWBT for 20% off the first break they enter at BreakTraders.com. TJ Watt of the Steelers, Zeke Elliott of the Cowboys. We have a Chubba Hubbard, and that is out of 25 of the Carolina Panthers going to Lucas right there. Followed up by Nick Chubb of the Browns and Brian Dawkins of the Eagles. Lamar Jackson of the Ravens, Aaron Donald of the Rams, Quinnen Williams of the New York Jets. Quinnen Williams of the New York Jets going to Michael. And then we have Julio Jones of the Atlanta Falcons and Travis Kelce of the Kansas City Chiefs. Devin White of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, followed up by a rookie elitist, Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Jordan. Then we have Terry McLaurin of the Washington football team and J.J. Watt of the Arizona Cardinals. And then our auto is going to be a Las Vegas Raider, and that is Mr. Ray Guy, a little punter right there, and that is going to Matthew. Matthew in their first break with BreakTraders, and here we go. We got 5 packs left. John Elway of the Broncos, Stephon Gilmore of the Patriots, Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs, 2001 Elite Throwback, followed by Stephon Diggs of the Bills and Michael Thomas of the Saints. Teddy Bridgewater of the Carolina Panthers, Henry Ruggs of the Raiders, an Elite Deck Khalil Mack of the Bears going to Jordan, followed by Frank Gifford of the Giants and Peyton Manning of the Colts. Terry Bradshaw of the Steelers, Mark Brunell of the Jaguars. We have Carlos Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills going to Laura. Then we have DK Metcalf of the Seahawks and Baker Mayfield of the Browns. 2 packs left in this break. Ben Roethlisberger of the Steelers, Daniel Jones of the New York Giants, Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Jordan, and Miles Sanders of the Eagles and Trey White of the Bills. DeAndre Hopkins of the Cardinals, Matt Stafford of the Rams, an elite company, Devonta Smith with Julio Jones, Amari Cooper, and Henry Ruggs. So we will randomize that real shortly. Tyreek Hill of the Chiefs and Chase Young of the Washington football team. Alrighty, we have to randomize this one card right here. And that's going to be between the Eagles, the Falcons, the Cowboys, and the Raiders. We're going to randomize that 11 times. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. It is going to the Raiders. Here at BreakTraders, we randomize all those cards that have multiple players on them, because they're not really assigned to one player or another. Alrighty, let's run down our rookies. We have Tyson Campbell of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Jordan. Carlos Boogie Basham of the Buffalo Bills headed to Laura. The rookie elitist Travis Etienne of the Jacksonville Jaguars going to Jordan. Devonta Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles headed to Scott. Odafe Owe of the Baltimore Ravens going to Ben. Followed by Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys. Micah Parsons of the Dallas Cowboys to Gabriel. Then we have Patrick Jones out of 91 of the Minnesota Vikings headed to Phil. And Terrace Marshall Jr. Of the Carolina Panthers going to Lucas. Alrighty, now look on to our featured cards. Scott, I'll send you a message offline. But here at BreakTraders, we've been we randomize those cards. That is the at least for this year. It's definitely something we're going to look at for next year. But currently we randomize. Alrighty, let's look at some of our elite decks. We have the elite deck Khalil Mack and the elite deck Patrick Mahomes, followed by a rookie on deck, Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars to Jordan, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs to Ben, and Khalil Mack of the Bears to Jordan. Alrighty, now let's look at some of our other cards. We have the star status out of 75, Patrick Mahomes of the Kansas City Chiefs, and that is headed to Ben. Followed by Chuba Hubbard out of 25 in the 2001 Trey Lance throwback. Chuba Hubbard of the Carolina Panthers to Lucas. Trey Lance of the 49ers going to Braden. And here we go. We have our memorabilia. First, we have two veterans. We have Peyton Manning, 8 out of 15 of the Indianapolis Colts going to Michael, and the Ray Guy auto of the Raiders going to Matthew. Then we have our rookie auto, the Najee Harris Pen Pals. Najee Harris Pen Pals of the Steelers going to Jake. And last but not least, the Jalen Ramsey die cut. Jalen Ramsey die cut. And that is of the Rams headed to Ben. And with that, that is the end of break 1157. The end of break 1157. We'll be right back from BT Park with some Diamond Kings baseball.